Guys, what's up? Today we're gonna be using OpenAI to make a hilarious story. I think I already have a plot in mind. Let's do this. Make a story about a 21 year 21-year-old man named Rai, who is obsessed with the letter who is obsessed with the letter S. Who is obsessed with the letter S, and his and his friends Charles and Ellie, and his friends Charles and Bob, and his friends Charles and Bob don't like it, and they kidnap his and they kidnap his son in hopes of making Rai hate the letter S. In hopes of making Rai hate the letter hate the letter S. There we go. Hate the letter S. Correct. Hate the letter S. In hopes of making Rai hate the letter S. But it goes horribly. How do you spell horribly? Horribly, as Rai simply Ba. Okay, full stop. Here we go. Time for the plot. Let's see what Chat GPT does. Whoa. Whoa, wait, yeah, yo. This is hey. Whoa. Okay. Rai was a peculiar young, fixated on the letter S in ways that baffled his friends, Charles and Bob. From his fascination with snakes to his habit of seasoning every meal excessively, Ryan's obsession with S permeated every aspect of his life. His friends, however, found his obsession tiresome and often teased him about it. One fateful day, Rai became a father to a beautiful baby boy who he named Sam. Let's continue the story. One fateful day, Rai became a father to a baby boy whom he named Sam, after his favorite letter. His joy knew no bounds, and he proudly introduced Sam to Charles and Bob, who exchanged amused glances at the continuation of Rai's obsession. As Sam grew older, Rai's attachment to S only deepened. He decorated Sam's room with posters of stars and spaceships, taught him about the wonders of the sea and the sky, and even insisted on Sam wearing clothes with subtle S motifs. Charles and Bob, increasingly concerned by Rai's singular focus, began to plot a drastic intervention. One day, when Rai was on one of his frequent solo hikes, Charles and Bob executed their ill-conceived plan. They sneaked into Rai's home and whisked Sam away to a remote cabin in the woods, hoping that by keeping Sam away from Rai's S-centric influence, Rai would finally see reason. Days turned to weeks, and as Rai frantically searched for his missing son, when he finally discovered Sam's whereabouts, rage consumed him. Without hesitation, Rai confronted Charles and Bob at that cabin. They tried to reason with him, explaining their intentions, but Rai's mind was set. In fury, Rai unleashed his wrath upon his former friends, Charles and Bob. Realizing their grave mistake too late, they tried to defend themselves, but Rai's determination was unrelenting. I'm just imagining that as some kind of crazy anime fight scene where the MC is consumed by rage and can't even control himself. In a tragic and violent showdown, Roy exacted vengeance for the abduction of his beloved son. Standing amidst the wreckage of his shattered friendships, Roy cradled Sam in his arms, vowing to protect him from anyone who dared interfere with their bond. In a moment of clarity, Roy made a life-changing decision. He declared to Sam, "From now on, we shall be known as Sam and S." So Rai legally changed his own name to S to honor his son and the letter that had shaped his life so profoundly. His own name to S. They forged a new path, embracing their shared love for S and leaving behind the painful echoes of betrayal and loss. This story makes me want to open an oven, chop my hand off, put my hand in the oven, bake it, and reattach my hand, and then eat my hand. This is so stupid. Oh yeah, and also, no more modifications. That's that's uh, that's uh, that's a real that's a really funny story you came up with there. uh, the part where he changed his name to S just had me dying. I mean, I know it's part of the plot, but yeah. Oh yeah, and also shout out to Fanblock, or his channel name is Bronze Master, no spaces, all caps. Yeah, shout out because he actually gave me this idea a couple months back, and I actually want to turn this into a book, like just Rai obsessed with S, then his friends Charles and Bob just no, and just imagine this. This would be so funny, but yeah. This is so funny, and well, I'm just gonna end the story here. So just a quick recap in case you're bored. Rai is a peculiar a young man fixated on the letter S in the way that baffles Charles and Bob, his boys. And then one fateful day, Rai had a baby named Sam. Is okay. Sam as Sam became older, Rai's attachment to S only deepened, and then he treated Sam like the letter S in its incarnation. Okay? And then he was on a frequent solo hike. Of course it's solo. It's not like solo starts with S or anything. And then they stole Sam, and then Rai would find them, and then he kills them, I think. And then he changes his name to S, which was really funny. And well, yeah, that was the whole story. I'm surprised this video is this long.